School was good. I loved it. We had sports. We had shop classes. We could learn how to paint cars, work on cars. We had all those things in school, which I don't know whether they have them now in the Trenton Public School System or not. I don't think so, but we had all those different classes. I'll never forget Mr. Haletta, who was my math and my social studies teachers, Mr. Weiss. These teachers made impacts in my life, and uh, they were good teachers. They wouldn't allow you to do things that you weren't supposed to do. Mr. Weiss was a big guy, and I'll never forget him. If he had a red pair of pants on, he had a red pair of shoes on. If he had a yellow pair of pants on, he had yellow shoes. He was always a very nice dresser, but he didn't take garbage. He didn't take anything from you. If you weren't doing right, then he stepped in there and let you know. And we had teachers that seemed, I'm not saying that they don't care now, but these teachers made impact in my life. And so school was good for me.
At that time, it was. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It was on Martin Luther King Boulevard. Back then, it was Princeton Avenue before they turned it to MLK. It was a preschool. I think it was Young People's Preschool on Princeton Avenue. It turned into a dance studio. Then it became a small restaurant. Then it became somebody's house, and I think now it's closed up. So it kind of brings back memories when I go past because that's my first entry into education, and they really wanted all kids to really believe that they can be anybody when they grow up. And I remember every day we had like a ritual where we would basically say positive things about ourselves, positive things about our family, and positive things about what we wanted to be in life. And being 4 or 5 years old and still remembering that, that shows how impactful it was. You know what I mean? Like, I don't remember a lot being that age, but I remember them telling us that we're special, that we're beautiful, and that we're going to be somebody when we grow up. So, yeah, that was a cool school. My best teacher that I remember was my third grade teacher. Her name was Miss Bedard, and she was a great teacher because she made kids in class feel special. What I mean by that was you have some kids in class who were great students who automatically got A's and B's, but she saw students who might not have been the best students in learning and math, but she saw they had potential for other things. And so she would basically acknowledge everybody's different talents. Now, I would say my worst teacher I ever had wasn't really my worst teacher, but he was a person who pushed me. What I mean by push me was he wouldn't let me be lazy. And he was my teacher I had in my senior year of high school. I will not say his name because I might embarrass him. But when you're in high school and you're in your senior year, you think, okay, well, this is my year to relax, my year to coast. And most teachers will let you coast. Well, basically, what you just do the basic work because you already got in college. You already know what you're going to be doing when you leave high school. And so most teachers are fine with that. I had this one teacher. He wasn't fine with that. He wanted me to go hard every single day until I graduated. So I remember when I got a paper back from him, it was a math paper, and he gave me a bad grade. Problem was that I did just enough so I can get a B or a C. He wrote in the paper, mediocrity is not enough for me, and it definitely will not be enough for you. So basically, he was saying that I wasn't doing my work to my best potential. I was doing mediocre work, bad work. That's what he was saying. And so I asked to see him at the class, and he looked at me and said, listen, I'm not going to accept this from you because society won't accept this from you. So me being the hothead I was, went home, got mad, and then for that whole week in class, I acted like he wasn't there. He called me at the end of class on a Friday. He was like, just because you're ignoring me doesn't mean your grade's going to get better. So you got to do better. So I went back and forth about 2 weeks, and I decided, you know what, this guy's right. So at the end of the semester, I wound up getting a decent grade. And when I graduated that day, he pulled me to the side and said, you have the potential to be a good person, but I want you to be a great person. And he wished me luck. And that stuck with me for the rest of my life because of the fact he saw something in me that I didn't see. I just wanted to coast. I didn't want to have to put in extra work, but he wanted me to be a better person. And so that's why I said he kind of was the worst, and at the same time one of the best teachers I ever had as well.
I had teachers that went to church, so we would pray. I think even around the time they took prayer out of the school, we would still pray. But the schools, they were involved. You know, the teachers cared more, I believe. They just wasn't there for a paycheck. Not saying that today's teachers are that way, but it was different. It was a lot different.